This episode of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue is one of two shows that we recorded in Huddersfield on the 15th of March in 2020. Very sadly, a month later our dear friend Tim Brooke-Taylor died, and so they proved to be the last shows he made and the last time we had the pleasure of working with Tim. We are immensely grateful to his wife Christine for agreeing to the broadcast, which we would like to dedicate to the memory of Tim, a lovable and joyfully funny man.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us this week on a trip to Huddersfield in beautiful West Yorkshire. The town of Huddersfield is the 11th largest in the United Kingdom, boasting a population of 165,000. With their unfailing generous disposition and instant sunny smiles, tourists here stick out like sore thumbs. Under Danish rule in 1015, a school was built here by King Knut, who immediately introduced emergency spelling lessons. In 1752, many English cities suffered rioting with the introduction of the Gregorian calendar, which skipped from the 3rd to the 13th of September. The people of Bradford believed their lives were being shortened, so they took to the streets in celebration that they had 11 days less to live in Bradford. Now, this part of Yorkshire is the spiritual home of rugby league. For those many Radio 4 listeners who won't be familiar with it, we should explain that Yorkshire is a place up north somewhere. The town is rightly proud of Huddersfield Grammar School, a co-educational independent school which specialises in the classics. And that's quite unusual these days. The school I went to gave up teaching Latin just after World War XI. A little dog called Huddersfield Ben was an early Yorkshire Terrier who is acknowledged by the Kennel Club to be the founding sire of the dog breed we know today. Ben died in 1871, as did his last mate. According to the Town Museum's website, the pair can be seen there stuffed and mounted, although in the picture it looks like they're just standing next to each other. This part of the world is, of course, famous for its traditional Yorkshire pudding, which is soon to be awarded protected geographical status. The true Yorkshire pudding is made of a batter comprising flour, hen's eggs, and full cream milk from Yorkshire-bred cows, which is baked in piping hot beef dripping. The Yorkshire Heritage Society say that if anyone would prefer a vegan version, they can just bugger off back to North London. Let's meet the teams. On my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Rachel Paris. And on my left, Tony Hawks and Marcus Brigstock. And taking her place at the desk next to me to enjoy an evening of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, we start this week with a round inspired by musicians. In this round, I'll be asking the teams to suggest how the titles of certain well-known musicians or bands might be changed for the worse by the alteration or addition of a single letter. Hence the title, Ruin a Band with a Single Letter. Funnily enough, the most famous example came up for auction recently at Sotheby's. It read, "Dear John Lennon, you don't know me, but I'd love to hang out. Yours sincerely, Yoko Ono." That'll be funny on the way home when you get it. So teams, your examples please of bands or musicians ruined by a single letter change. Tim, you can start.
Small feces.
always rely on you for a classy start. Tim. Marcus.
Spandau mallet.
Rachel.
Mould play.
Tony.
The average shite band.
FU2.
Ragu against the machine.
Snot patrol.
The Grateful Dad.
Adam and the Anus.
Pussy rot.
Aretha Franklin.
The Y.
Piss.
I was trying to think of one for the cult, but I got stuck.
Well, I wish I'd never asked. Okay, it's now the time when I ask our teams to sing one song to the tune of another. The nearby city of Bradford was the birthplace of One Direction's Zayn Malik. At the height of One Direction mania, Zayn could often be found watching his beloved Bradford City. He went there to escape the crowds. And to provide piano accompaniment, we have Colin Sell. Listeners won't be surprised to hear that Colin recently gave a recital of an unfinished symphony, Beethoven's Symphony No. 5. It was unfinished at the request of the audience. Okay, we'll start with you, Tim. And I'd like you, please, to sing the words of the Funky Gibbon by the Goodies to the tune of On Ilke Moorbar Tat.
Come on, everybody, it's Gibbon time. We're the Goodies, how do you do? We've just been down to the zoo. We saw a monkey in a cage, doing a dance that could be the range. It's not hard, so let's all do the Funky Gibbon. Ooh, 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 doo. The Funky Gibbon, the Funky Gibbon. We are here to show you how. Ooh, 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 ooh. The Funky Gibbon, he's just like you. Come on and do the Funky Gibbon now.
Thank you, Tim Brooke-Taylor. You now, Marcus Brigstock, I'd like you please to sing the words of My Ding-a-Ling by Chuck Berry to the tune of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy, silver bells hanging on a string. She told me it was my ding-a-ling. Oh, my ding-a-ling, I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, I want you to play with my ding-a-ling.
Thank you, Marcus. Your turn, Rachel. I'd like you to sing the words of Get Up, You Make Me Feel Like a Sex Machine, to the tune of the Carpenters' Lovely Yesterday Once More.
Fellas, I'm ready to get up and do my thing. I wanna get into it. Man, you know, like a sex machine. Moving, doing it, you know, can I count it off now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Get get on up, stay on the scene. Get on up, get on up, get up, stay on the scene like a sex machine. Sex machine, get on up, get up, get on up, get on up. Get on up, like a sex machine. Get on up, stay on the scene like a sex machine.
Thank you, Rachel. Finally, Tony, I'd like you to sing the words of that old music hall hit, the Marrow Song, to the tune of When a Man Loves a Woman.
Down the road there lives a man I'd like you all to know. He grew a great big marrow for the local flower show. When the story got around, they came from far and wide. When the people saw the marrow, everybody cried. Oh, what a beauty! Never seen one as big as that before. Oh, what a beauty! Must be 2 foot long or even more. It's such a lovely color. It's nice and round and fat. I never thought a marrow could grow as big as that.
The next round, word for word, is all about words. The Himba tribe of the northwest Namibian desert have no word for water. It's something they have in common with the Weatherspoon tribe of northeast Huddersfield. So I'd like you to start exchanging completely unconnected words, Tim and Rachel. And Tony and Marcus, your job is to try to spot a connection. If I uphold the challenge, I'll ask you to take over, and so on. So off you go, please, Tim and Rachel.
Jungle.
Fear.
Lobster.
Marcus is coming with a challenge there.
Yeah, there's a connection there.
Between...
I'm scared of lobsters.
You're scared of lobsters?
I've had crabs, and it, frankly, I just feel if it escalates, you know.
Now we've got too much information. I feel that's a somewhat subjective challenge, that you're scared of lobsters. Not everyone is. That's why there's
Okay.
I feel there's a connection for you, but not for everyone. Oh, you
No,
are
sure,
as well,
sure.
are you? So someone else in the audience is. So look, if you're going to gang up on me, then it's just a bit of fun, you know. It's a game. Doesn't mean you... All right, I will allow the objection in that case. It seems to be a very common phobia in Huddersfield. So you... Over to you, Marcus and Tony.
Trowel.
Manipulate.
Wasp.
Challenge.
Oh,
Sorry.
yes, you got yes.
Sorry.
Come in with a challenge on what was it?
Wasp and manipulate.
Yes.
Obviously, wasps are very manipulative.
They are.
Can you explain a bit
Is
more?
that the
why
correct use of the word obviously?
I mean,
they're not manipulative like bees are.
oh, they are.
I'll tell you who are manipulative. Lobsters.
Yes.
Terrifies me.
Rachel, you've had a problem in the past with wasps manipulating you.
Yeah, they just give off an aura that they're not going to hurt you, and then they sting the bejesus out of you.
Right.
And I just think they're liars.
All right. Well, in that case, I will allow it. I think that's fair enough. So, Rachel and Tim, back to you.
Pot.
Brain.
Marcus comes straight in with pot brain connection.
I mean, what's the point of pot if it's not going to affect your brain?
I think I absolutely have to allow that. So just come straight in. Marcus and Tony, back to you.
Groupon.
Calligraphy.
Challenge. Sorry.
Rachel finally gets the hang of the buzzer. Thank you. What was the...
there's a Groupon for everything, so there's definitely a Groupon for a calligraphy class.
I suspect you're probably right. I think calligraphy, whatever those are, handwriting classes are probably they're very, very popular and heavily oversubscribed, and therefore Groupon would take the. So back to you, Rachel and Tim.
Buttock.
Tank.
Croquet.
Marcus again as tank and croquet.
Yeah, there's a link there. I hardly need to explain it, do I?
Well, I will.
Famously, Prince Edward won a game of croquet by using a tank.
Was that,
Do you remember the story?
I can't say I do. No.
Yeah, there was a game of croquet and he used a tank.
You fleshed that out nicely for us.
Well, I will have to take your word for it. I wasn't aware of that, but if that's the case, then there's clearly a connection there with...
That's just not true.
Oh dear, we've got problems with...
The rest of this game has been based on absolute fact, and you're just...
Yeah, we've had
You're right,
manipulative wasps and, you know, that. I was going to allow that and now I've forgotten where I'm going with it. Luckily, the next game takes a look at the world of misleading advice. And the world of advice can be annoyingly prescriptive. On a recent visit to M&S, I noticed a packet of biscuits that said "biscuits for cheese." I thought, I'll be the judge of that. You Nazis. Okay, so in this round, teams, I'd like you to assume the role of UK tour guides while providing examples of misleading advice for first-time visitors to these shores. Maybe you could start, Tony.
When you're served Yorkshire pudding, always remember to point out that it was invented in France.
Tim.
Always remember to join in the sing-song at Covent Garden.
Rachel.
When visiting Kew Gardens, feel free to take as many cuttings as you want.
Marcus.
Bradford's nice.
If you're not a football fan, you're encouraged to go and retune the television in a pub.
In cinemas, talk as loudly as you wish, apparently.
If you're visiting the UK from another country, do be sure to read the welcome letter printed daily in the Express.
In a Wetherspoons, you'll find that the tables are sticky. This is high-energy glucose, which you're encouraged to lick off.
People in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland never mind if you refer to all of it as England.
Our next game is called The Symptoms, and it's all about the world of medicine. The County of Yorkshire has produced some of the greatest names in medicine. Groundbreaking immunologist Almroth Wright, trailblazing geneticist William Bateson, who went on to become mentor to Dallas-born father of modern urology, Tex Pierce. In this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition, and you can be our first patients, Tim and Rachel. Now, the identity of your mystery medical condition is being displayed to our theatre audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Tim and Rachel think they're bottles of wine. Tim and Rachel think they're bottles of wine.
It's time for your appointment, Tim and Rachel, and you must outline your symptoms to doctors Tony and Marcus. Off you go.
Morning, come
Good
on in.
morning.
Do come in, have a seat.
Thank you very much indeed.
Now, what seems to be the problem?
Well, people have told me I'm quite complex.
Well, they're snobs on the whole, aren't they, too?
But I'm feeling a bit down because there was a time in my life when I felt completely crushed, just trodden on.
Sorry, I'm finding it difficult to focus. I'm nothing without my glasses.
It's not just me. My mate fell on the floor last night. I was just completely smashed.
some people find you rather sweet.
Oh, well, I used to be sparkling, but I miss my mates at the chateau. You know, we were a grand crew.
We were. Actually, sometimes I feel a complete plonker.
It's very, very hard to know what's wrong with you.
Yes.
Could you just bend over while I remove the cork?
Well, do you think they think that they're wine?
I think you think you're a bottle of wine. do you?
Correct.
Quite right.
So, Tony and Marcus, it's your turn to be patients now, and you've just been summoned into the surgery of Doctors Tim and Rachel, and the identity of your mystery medical condition will now be displayed to the audience via the laser display board. And here again is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Tony and Marcus think they're a drum kit. Tony and Marcus think they're a drum kit.
Oh, hello, come in.
Thank you
Do-
very
do
much.
make yourself
Morning,
at home.
yes.
Hi, how'd you do? Hi, I'm Tom.
Yes, I'm Tom, too.
Tom.
Tom.
Yes, we need a doctor, I'm afraid. We both feel absolutely beaten.
Yeah. Yeah, we get beaten a lot. Yeah, get a lot of stick. Tom, are you walking okay?
Not great, no. I had a very nasty rim shot. To be honest, I've not really been the same since the crash, Doctor.
Yeah, he was on his way to see the artist formerly known as Prince, you know, Symbol.
Yeah.
That was a while ago, though, that wasn't it?
Yes. Oh, how many years? 1, 2...
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Yeah.
We think you think you're drums or a drum kit.
Yes.
Well, now for a round of updated nursery rhymes. So, teams, I have before me a selection of genuine but incomplete nursery rhymes, which I'd like you to finish off for me. So you can start, please, Rachel. I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
But actually, I prefer petite and curvaceous.
Marcus, here's one for you to complete. Seesaw, Marjorie Daw, Johnny shall have a new master. He shall have but a penny a day because...
He's on a 0 hours contract.
Because he can't go any faster. How about this one, Tim? Little boy blue, come blow your horn.
If you know what I mean.
Tony, how about this one? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder...
What your nominal solar mass parameter is.
I wonder what you are. Another one for you, Rachel. Can you finish this one off? Oh dear, what can the matter be? Dear, dear, what can the matter be? Oh dear, what can the matter be? Johnny's...
Don't always work.
Marcus. Ladybird, ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children...
I'm filming it and they've put it on Instagram.
Your children have gone. Another one for you, Tim. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie.
Not just any blackbirds, Marks and Spencer's blackbirds.
And finally, Tony. The grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up...
They went for a pizza in Woking.
Neither up nor down. All right, look, here are some for any of you to finish. My mother said I never should play with the...
Todger.
You're meant to be the responsible one, Tim. We look up to you. What about this one? This old man, he played knick-knack on his thumb with a...
Todger.
See what an influence you've been on Rachel.
Thank you very much.
How about this one? Wee Willie Winky runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs in his nightgown, tapping at the windows, crying through the lock.
And now he's on the register.
A Of all the children in their beds, it's past 8 o'clock. And finally, there was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, and it caught a crooked mouse, and...
They all live together in the White House.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time to fit in a quick round of Tudor Film Club. And Samantha tells us she was highly acclaimed for her role as Anne Boleyn at a recent Tudor reenactment. Mounting the scaffold, the crowd gasped as the burly executioner unsheathed his mighty weapon, and Samantha slipped demurely to her knees. She says, just one swift blow and it was all over. Anyway, teams, in this round, I'd like you, please, to suggest titles of films likely to prove popular with the Tudors. Tim, can you start, please?
Death becomes her, and her, and her, and her.
Rachel.
The 400-year-old virgin.
Marcus.
Bridget Jones's Dowry.
Tony.
So I married, then axe murdered her.
50 Shades of Lady Jane Grey.
Dude, Where's My Pa?
Cranmer versus Cranmer.
Bride's Head Exhibited.
Dances with Wolsey.
Dirty Lancing.
One Flew Over the Cuckold's Nest.
Bring me the head of... well, anyone really, doesn't matter.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the Yorkshire Terrier of time gobbles up the pickled egg of pestilence from the pub floor of posterity before the fetid fart of fate empties the snug bar of serenity, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Samantha, myself and our audience here in Huddersfield, it's goodbye. Goodbye!
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Parris and Tony Hawks were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steen, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join me this week from the front room of my delightful suburban home. Done smiling. This show fulfills all the government's stringent lockdown procedures, which isn't a problem for me, as I've been socially isolating since Thursday the 7th of March 2016. I remember it well. It was the day before Children in Need. After weeks of intensive rehearsals and trial runs using state-of-the-art laptops, we can assure listeners that we have all got to grips with remote working and... Oh, sorry, hang on. An Ocado delivery slot has just opened. So 4:30 a.m. January the 5th, 2022. Yes, I'll take that. Our audience is also self-isolating and will be listening to the show via their smartphones, unless, of course, the governor launches a snap search of E-Wing. The teams eagerly accepted our invitation to participate. After all, COVID has hit the theatrical profession hard, and many actors have simply failed to properly come to terms with the closure of our theatres. It's a little-known fact that the applause for the NHS was only brought to an end because too many furloughed actors were sustaining spinal injuries due to reflex bowing. Now, this trend of showing support by applauding continued when Prime Minister Boris Johnson was hospitalised, although the Daily Mail's April headline, "Clap for Boris," confused many readers who... who thought it was COVID he was suffering from. Even the leader of the free world, President Donald Trump, tested positive for the virus. Luckily, doctors were quick to reassure the US that after a worrying 3 days, COVID was doing fine. Let's meet the teams. They are, to the east, Andy Hamilton, Joe Brand and Rory Bremner. And to the west, Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Parris and Miles Jupp. And sitting remotely, hoping for an enjoyable half hour of scoring, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. Well, it so happens that all the panellists are based in or around London, apart from Miles Jupp, who now lives in Monmouthshire. A few years ago, with the birth of their twins, he and his wife decided to sell their little terraced house in Peckham and buy, well, Monmouthshire. And Andy Hamilton lives in Wimbledon. And during the tennis championships, Andy sets up stall by his front door and charges people up to £35 per day to park on his drive. This infuriates his wife, who can't see why she should have to pay to park in front of their own house. OK, we start this week with a round based on sexing up. The secret to a happy marriage is to take care of your appearance. After 6 long months in lockdown today, I sexed up myself. My wife agrees I've increased my physical attractiveness by 100%. Yes, I put my trousers on. With this in mind, teams, I'd like you to suggest new sexed-up classic literary book titles of the sort likely to appeal to a 50 Shades of Grey readership. So, Joe, maybe you could start.
Love in the Time of Chlamydia.
Marcus.
1984.
Rory.
Far from the dogging crowd.
Rachel.
For Whom the Bell End Tolls.
Andy.
Tight arse, Andronicus.
And Miles.
The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde the Sausage.
Charlotte's webcam.
Under Milf Wood.
David Copperfield.
Solzhenitsyn's masterpiece, A Day in the Wife of Ivan Denisovich.
The Very Horny Caterpillar.
The Spy Who Came in the Cold.
The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe Malfunction.
Snatch 22.
Bed knobs and handcuffs.
Right, the teams are going to sing for us now in a round called One Song to the Tune of Another. At the piano, we have Colin Sell. Lockdown has brought a huge change to the lives of many artists and musicians. A random page from October in Colin's diary reads, months of no work, then one performance to the familiar rows of empty seats. And that's from October last year. OK, we'll start with you, Joe, and I'd like you to sing the words of The Laughing Policeman to the tune of the Andy Williams classic Happy Heart.
I know a fat old policeman, he's always on our street. A fat and jolly red-faced man, he really is a treat. He's too kind for a policeman, he's never known to frown. And everybody says he's the happiest man in town. Ho, 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 ha, 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 ha. Ho, 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 ha, ha, ha. Ho, 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 ho.
turn, Rory. I'd like you to sing The Words of My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas to the tune of The Bare Necessities.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk? I'm gonna get you drunk. Check it out. Get you love drunk off my hump, 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 my lovely lady lumps. I drive these brothers crazy. I do it on the daily. They treat me really nicely. They buy me all these ices. Dolce and Gabbana, Fendi, and then Donna Karan, maybe. Sharing all their money got me wearing fly. Brother, I ain't asking. They say they love my ass and 7 jeans. My hump, my hump, my hump, my humps.
You now, Marcus, I'd like you to sing the words of Creep by Radiohead to the tune of Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so special. But I'm a creeper widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I want to have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul.
And finally, Rachel, I'd like you to sing the words of Baby Shark to the tune of Gracie Field's wartime classic, Wish Me Luck As You Wave Me Goodbye.
Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, mommy shark, do do do. Do 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 do, mommy shark, do do do. Mommy shark, do 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 do. Mommy shark, daddy shark, do do do. Daddy shark, do 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 do.
Well, our next round is based on a classic Victorian parlour game. During the 19th century, the British upper classes had more leisure time than previous generations, so we're interested in frivolous diversions, the most popular being Hunt the Thimble, Blind Man's Buff and Crown Rule in India. In this party favourite, each player secretly draws a card and the player with the ace of spades is the murderer. And players then sit around until the murderer strikes by winking, unseen by anyone else, at the victim. And the victim dies horribly. And the remaining players must then try to identify the murderer, who carries on eliminating players with a secret wink. OK, teams, you've all drawn your cards, and one of you now knows that they are the murderer. Now, some suspense music, please, Colin, and let the game commence. Oh, and Rachel is the killer's first victim. Anyone want to accuse the possible murderer?
Yes. Too early to say.
No. On we go then.
Jack.
Yeah, Marcus, yes?
I think we've got a bit of a problem.
Really?
Yeah. No one else can see me winking at them.
Careful, Marcus. We don't want to give the game away.
No, sure. Yeah. Just quickly, though, Miles, did you see me wink at you just then?
Oh, no, my mum was...
You're spoiling it for the listeners, Marcus. Rachel saw you all right.
Yeah, but she lives here.
Yeah, we're married, so I'm in the same room as Marcus.
Yeah.
OK, well, murderer, just say the name of the person you're winking at now.
And that'll work, will it?
Yes, that'll work.
OK, Miles.
What?
He's winking at you, Miles. Yes, and the mystery killer strikes again. Any of you budding detectives care to finger the culprit?
Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yes, all right, Miss Marple. Let everybody have a go.
I think I know.
No, Miles, you've been murdered. Anyone else?
Well, it wasn't Rory, and Andy, it wasn't you, was it?
No, it wasn't me. Honestly, it wasn't me. I swear, I just had something in my eye. I was blinking, not winking.
Oh, for goodness sake. I accused in Miles's sitting room with a wink. The murderer was...
I'm not in the sitting room, I'm in the library.
Oh, that's posh.
Hang on. I think I've worked it out with the aid of my little grey cells.
Rory, let's hear it.
Right, well, according to little Grace here...
Little who?
Grace Ells. Grace Ells? Yeah, she reckons the murderer was...
Rory.
Well, now we'll never know, will we? Good game. Cue Colin. OK, so this next game's called What's the Youth? It's no secret that Radio 4's audience are so old they think In Our Time is a current affairs show. So, to conform with BBC policy and in an attempt to turn the tide, I'd like the teams to suggest youth-orientated introductions to Radio 4 programmes. OK, you can start us off, please, Marcus.
OK, now on Radio 4, a new version of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue for young people called Oh, why are you even asking me that?
Rory.
Wagwan, this week on In Our Time We're in the Hood with the Mandem Massive that wrecked the ding in the 1920s. That's the Bloomsbury Group with Dr. Claire Nicholson, KSI Pop Smoke, Dizzy Rascal and Professor Roger Penrose. Now back to the sick buds at today.
Andy.
And later it'll be Thought for the Day, when Rabbi Lionel Blue will be asking the question, what do you think of my new trainers?
Miles.
Coming up on Radio 4, rude boy Nick Robinson gets all aggro up in Man's Grill and Martha Brenda Carnage-Kearney throws some mad shade on a couple of salty Karens. That's the Today programme. Next.
Rachel.
The food programme now, looking today at the different breakfast cereals you can eat just before a family dinner.
And Joe.
Here's a thought for the day. Don't get high on your own supply.
Now, here's from our own correspondent with Kate Adie. Yes, she's Kate Adie. Yes, she's the real Adie. All the other Kate Adies are just imitating. Will the real Kate Adie just please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
It was fine. I don't know. I did nothing really. I just watched TV and stuff. That's all coming up on the Saturday Review.
In line with Radio 4's new commitment to youth programming, what was Front Row will now simply be known as Mosh Pit.
Now it's time for the food programme. Radio 4's got money this week, so we're going to Nando's.
I've got another one. I might need a bit of music for this, if you've got something. Rewind my selector! Yes! Old tight, all Ambridge Massive and crew, hear this now! Penny Hassett in the place, lock down the Penny Hassett posse. I see you, bruv. Hold tight. David Archer, hold tight. Roof in the house, keep it locked. Ho, 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 ho! Shouts to old Grundy Massive, mix up a farming, arable dairy and bo beef. Hear this, Archer time.
The next round is all about reviews, both positive and negative. Audience feedback is vital for any comedian. Scouring the internet for reviews of fellow comedians, I found this review of Andy Hamilton's recent one-man show. Our daughter bought us the tickets, and when he walked on the stage, within seconds he had my husband and I in tears. And it continues. We thought the tickets were for Hamilton the musical. Now, I'm going to read out a selection of genuine online reviews, and the team's job is to guess precisely what it is that's being reviewed. So, Andy, this first one is for you. Is it me, or has it gone watery?
The Arctic.
That was actually a review of Corona beer on Amazon. And what's this review referring to, Miles? Only drawback is the adhesive bottom.
Is it a non-stick bottom?
There's actually a bobbing Jesus dashboard figure. That was on Amazon. How about this one, Rory? What do you reckon's being reviewed here? Not at all realistic, but it does change your face completely.
Oh, that's the Tony Blair Foundation.
It was a big teeth latex mask that you could get on Amazon. Rachel, how about this one? What's being reviewed? The first time I used this, they came out quite easily. The second time was more of a struggle. Overall, the discomfort is worth the end result.
A sports bra?
Not that, actually. It was a nose hair removal wax kit for men and women. Yeah.
Similar.
Yeah. One for you, Marcus. What do you reckon is being reviewed? Unlike my wife, who's 6 foot tall, I'm only 5 foot 8 inches, and I have to get off when I come to a halt while she can remain seated. But what an exhilarating ride.
Paul Hollywood. We've got one. We had exactly the same problem.
It was actually a penny farthing bicycle. And finally, Joe, what's being described in this review? Fun at parties and with friends round. We probably don't get it out as much as we'd like, but it's always there on standby.
A defibrillator?
It was actually Twister, that Hasbro game. Another one for you, Andy. What's being described here? Hoped for a lot better. Most of it's in ruins.
The Berlin Wall.
It was a review of Barnard Castle on TripAdvisor.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a clear day, I hope.
Well, other reviews included, arrived late and couldn't see it. Maybe I should go to Specsavers. Ha, ha, ha. Or the other one was, after one visit, my eyesight dramatically improved. Miles, what is being reviewed here? Absolute rubbish. They didn't stay up for longer than 2 minutes.
Is it clay pigeons?
It's actually an adhesive bra advertised on Amazon. Rory, what's this review for? Costs next to nothing and makes both me and my partner go weak at the knees.
Oh, that'll be arthritis.
It's actually a head massager. If it's affecting your knees, they can't really be using it properly, can they? Rachel, what's this describing? I tear about 1 in 5.
Is it £9 babies?
No, they were multi-purpose disposable rubber gloves. Marcus, how about this one? What's being reviewed? When strategically placed, these can change your social life and your romantic life too.
Wives?
Hey! Was that a plural, Marcus?
Next round.
It's actually a thing called Smell Rid, and they're activated charcoal flatulence odour control pads.
Oh, yes.
Which are
Very
a real
tasty.
thing. Yeah. Quite a lot of our audience gone quiet there. They seem to already know. Another review reads, all started good. I feel confident. We meet at the plaza. She looked beautiful. We went for a walk and then the pressure started to build. I took the chance of her going to the toilet and let one rip. Dude, the power of the release exploded the patch, leaving my trouser black from the charcoal. It looked like I sit on a squid, bro.
It's good they let Chris Grayling have a go on them.
That's good to hear. Sometimes you make these complaints and you wonder if you're just shouting into the abyss.
And finally, Joe, what's being reviewed here? Caution is needed as they can snap easily.
Osteoporosis Barbie.
Again, it's those multi-purpose disposable rubber gloves. Well, it's very nearly the end of the show, but there is just time for a round of DIY songbook. Incidentally, Samantha was telling us how hard it's been getting a man in during lockdown. She'd bought an IKEA flat pack, but there was no one to help her with her drawers. In frustration, she picked up a battery-powered tool and turned her hand to it herself. She said it was fine, but she's definitely missing a screw. Anyway, teams, I'd like you to suggest song titles likely to appeal to DIY enthusiasts. You could start, please, Rachel.
Dadu Ron Ron Seal.
Andy.
Twist and grout.
Miles.
Oops, lopsided shed. I said, oops, lopsided shed.
Joe.
You've lost that lovely ceiling. Whoa, that lovely ceiling.
Marcus.
Well, you know you make me want to grout.
And Rory.
That old Sean Connery favourite, I just don't know what to do with my shelf.
I see a red door and I want to paint it black.
It's my party wall and I'll cry if I want to.
Last night, a DJ paved my drive.
I second that emulsion.
50 ways to leave your ladder.
Do you know the way to sand, Jose?
You gotta fight for your right to parquet.
When you're tiling, the whole world tiles with you.
Scream if you want to go plaster.
Return to render.
I mean, presumably anything by Bonnie Tyler.
The underlay is up, baby.
Smack my bricks up.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the frustrated freshers of fate are quarantined in the hellish halls of hostility, dining only on the pot noodles of penitence while their families cheerfully order smaller turkeys, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the team, Samantha, myself and our isolating audience at home, it's goodbye. Goodbye.
Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Paris, Miles Jupp, Rory Bremner, Joe Brand and Andy Hamilton were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Bick, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us today on a return visit to Huddersfield. That's not a phrase you hear every day. In his youth, the science fiction writer H.G. Wells worked around West Yorkshire as a charity fundraiser. Wells was inspired to write The Invisible Man when he went into a Dewsbury pub clutching a collecting tin. According to the town's Who's Who, Huddersfield is the birthplace of no fewer than 3 world-famous people. These are Harold Wilson, the Labour Prime Minister, James Mason, the Hollywood actor, and Ron Smith, the compiler of lists of famous people from Huddersfield. Harold Wilson is commemorated in a statue in St George's Square in front of the railway station. The 12-foot-high, 9-ton figure was sculpted by Ian Walters, who did it while he was waiting for the delayed 8:50 Transpennine to Manchester Piccadilly. When we see pictures of the avuncular Harold Wilson puffing on his pipe in the Cabinet Office, you'd never guess that he was widely believed to be a Russian-funded drug user who planned the assassination of his political secretary with whom he was having an adulterous affair. Well, today, of course, Prime Minister would never get away with smoking indoors. Huddersfield is rightly proud of its university. Their students of biomedicine study physiological principles. Their engineers have built our finest infrastructure facilities, while those graduating in arts and humanities have discovered that virtually no one wants extra pickles on their burger. Let's meet the teams. Please welcome on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Rachel Paris. And on my left, Tony Hawks and Marcus Brigstock. And taking his place on the scoring board next to me, please welcome our resident tree trunk in trunks, the immaculate Sven. Well, we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar words. For example, many people don't understand the difference in meaning between the words antipasto and carpaccio. Well, antipasto refers to an hors d'oeuvre comprising cured meats and pickled vegetables, whereas carpaccio is an Italian car body repair shop. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, teams, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Rachel, you can start.
Benign. What your 8-year-old son will be on his next birthday.
Marcus.
Stockpile, when a sore bottom starts to smell of OXO.
Tim.
Frog March, the Marseillaise.
Tony.
Trump. Yorkshire for the arse end.
Carbolics, Top Gear.
Congenital. Fake penis.
Dumpling. A tiny little turd.
Jerks. What a Geordie comedian tells.
Cuckold, a long outlawed wrestling move.
Psychiatric. 3 goals scored using the power of your mind.
Mumble. Mother is talking nonsense again.
Diluted, a Welsh robbery.
Pickaninny. Conservative Party leadership contest.
Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. And this is a variation of the old TV favourite Give Us a Clue, the show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. Sprightly veteran Lionel recently appeared on Celebrity Antiques Road Trip. An unscrupulous dealer sold him to Penelope Keith for 75p. Tim and Rachel, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to the audience via the laser display screen. And for listeners at home, here's the mystery voice.
Tosca. Tosca.
It's an opera, and it's one word, and it goes like this. Hey, Olivia Colman, ain't it?
Yes, hello.
I thought so. My wife said they looked and sounded nothing like her.
Ha, yes, the actor's gift.
We like you very much and favourite.
Oh, you're very kind.
They must have won a few awards for that role.
Awards? Well, 3.
3, goodness. Well, one of them to BAFTA.
The BAFTA, yes.
What about to Golden Globe?
Yes, the Golden Globe, yes. Just pipped Emily Blunt to that one.
Oh, to Critics' Circle?
No, not the Critics' Circle.
To People's Choice Award?
No.
To TV Quick?
Sadly not.
Well, I don't think I'll guess it. Cheerio.
So subtle, Tim.
Shall we just say it?
I think it might be Tosca.
All right, your turn, Tony and Marcus, please. And here, once more, is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Das Boot. Das Boot.
It's a film and it's 2 words.
Yes. Willkommen zur Audi Vorsprung durch Technik.
Danke.
Now, so we love to use technological German words. It is now company policy to refer to the main parts of the vehicle using the English terminology.
England terminology?
Ja. So das ist das Steering Wheel. Das ist der Indicator. Das ist ein Handbrake.
Und was ist das?
Das ist der Storage Space at the rear of das Automobile.
Oh, they should have another name for that.
Is it Das Boot?
Very good. Well, the next game was inspired by the recent ITV show, The Masked Singer, an international format where once popular singers perform well-known songs with their identities concealed to a panel of judges. It's certainly a welcome change from the more customary disguise of many of our ageing celebrities, a prison van blanket. In The Masked Singer, viewers try to guess the identity of the masked celebrities, and we're going to play our version of the game. So, teams, I want you all to close your eyes while our celebrity guest puts on the elaborate mask. And at the piano, ready to accompany the masked celebrity, is Colin Sell. Are you ready, Colin?
Ready when you are, Jack.
And masked celebrity, are you ready?
Ready when you are, Jack.
All right, teams, let's see if you can guess who it is. Masked singer, off you go.
Picture you upon my knee, just tea for 2 and 2 for tea. Can't you see how happy we shall be? Is that enough?
Yes. Yes, more than enough. Anyone got it? No?
Is it Michael Flatley? Lord of the Dance?
I think it's Alfie Boe, isn't it?
No.
Scarlett Johansson?
No, none of you got it. I can't.
Well, but hang on, maybe Colin Sell can guess. I mean, he's good at this.
Yeah, he's good. He knows his
who
stuff.
was it, Cole?
I don't know. I can't hear anything.
Well, let's ask the masked singer to join me here at my desk to reveal himself.
Okay, here I come.
Sorry about that. The teams leave their buckets everywhere. Right, masked celebrity, reveal yourself.
Who is it?
Is it a celebrity?
Well, it must be a celeb. We've never seen him before.
It's Colin Sell.
Oh, so that's what he looks like.
So let's have a big round of applause for God's sake. It's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. First, I notice our in trays buckling under the weight of a letter. It comes from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales. She writes, "Dear Radio 4, none of my family can stand you and yours. Best wishes, me and mine." On with the game, and in this difficult financial climate, we're delighted to announce that this game of Mornington Crescent has been sponsored and is brought to you by the good people of the Huddersfield Paintballing Centre. Normal rules apply. Huffs are lateral and shunts must be non-linear. Any incorrect challenges face a punishment at the discretion of the chairman and courtesy of the Huddersfield Paintballing Centre, who've furnished me with this fully loaded JT Splatmaster Z200 shotgun. Let's just see if it's working, shall we? Sorry, Colin, I couldn't try it out on the team members. They're vital to the show. Now, please remember, punishments are colour-coded. Green for an infringement, blue for a misdemeanour, and red for willful contempt. So, goggles on, teams, and off we go. Tim, you can start.
Finchley Road.
Highbury.
Lewisham? Thank you.
Is that lateral?
Yeah, no, so that's
Yeah.
all right. That's fine, that.
Yeah.
It's rather thrown me. Ilford.
Ilford?
That's a no, is it?
No. That's just for that book about the fridge you wrote.
Tottenham Hale.
Tottenham Hale.
Then Canary Wharf. What was that, an infringement?
I just always wanted to do that.
I'm not sure if this will be allowed, but I want to go Hainault.
Hainault.
Well, I'm...
Sorry, that's
ow.
just to show that we are inclusive on this show. And also, that colour suits you, so... Okay. Next up.
Right, you're allowing it, though?
I'm allowing it, yes,
Wow.
yes.
Well, in that case, I'd better go Tottenham Court Road.
Cheney Walk. All right.
Actually-
Do your worst, you trigger-happy son of a gun. I can take it, and I say Leicester Square.
That was just for the acting, Tim.
I'm going to say then Waterloo East.
West Acton, then.
Is that not a lateral?
Oh, sorry, Acton Central.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bank.
Bank, yes, that's right. So is there someone at the back, half asleep? Let's woken her up.
Bank, eh? Vauxhall?
Vauxhall. Actually, sorry, that was a mistake. I've been overruled to VAR. I've just...
Oh, so it works. Oh.
Sorry, no, there was a mistake again. I hadn't been overruled, so I had to shoot you again. Just to be clear.
Stockwell.
Stockwell.
That's a huff. That's not lateral, is it?
It's no, that's permitted because we had the opening of Finchley with Tim, so we can let that one go. No, we play properly, or it makes no sense.
Well, if that's allowed, I'll go gold is green.
Gold is green. Very good.
I find it rather difficult to play. My goggles have steamed up.
We all know why. Keep your hands above the desk, Tony.
That's something to make the game more interesting. Heathrow Terminals 1, 2 and 3.
Mornington Crescent.
Well, I'm going to test the teams on their knowledge of movies next in a game called Cinema Straplines. I will read out some genuine but incomplete straplines to a series of famous films, and your job is to try to complete them, please. So you can start, please, Tony, and this is the first incomplete cinema strapline. It's from the Bourne Ultimatum. This summer, Jason Bourne comes...
Then apologises.
Comes home. Here's one for you, Tim. This is from Ghostbusters. They ain't afraid of no...
Double negative.
No ghost. Rachel, how about this one? From the 1967 film Wait Until Dark. Audrey Hepburn as a blind woman playing a deadly game of...
Darts.
Game of survival. And one for you, Marcus. It's from The Exorcist. Somewhere between science and superstition, there is another world. The world of...
Leather.
The world of darkness.
Oh.
Back to you now, Tony. It's a strapline from the film Braveheart. His passion captivated a queen. His courage inspired a nation. His...
accent baffled everyone.
It's actually his heart defied an empire. This one's a strapline for you, Tim. It's from Once Upon a Time in the West. There were 3 men in her life, one to take her, one to love her, and one to...
Put the bins out.
What about this one, Rachel? It's from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The man with the hat is back, and this time he's...
Too old to do his own stunts.
Springing his dad is what it was. And finally, Marcus is one from the Big Lebowski. They figured he was a lazy, time-wasting slacker. They were...
Sorry they made him Prime Minister.
Here are some for any of you to finish off, right? This is from the film Seven. Detective Somerset is looking for a way out. Detective David Mills is looking for a way in. Now they're caught in a...
revolving door.
Actually, they're caught in a game where the price of sin is death. And how about this one? It's from Jaws. There is a creature alive today which has survived millions of years of evolution. Without change, without passion, without logic, a mindless eating machine. It will attack and devour anything. Try to imagine.
Eamon Holmes, but with bigger teeth.
That was meeting the devil with Jaws. This is from the film Gandhi. His strategy was peace. His weapon was...
hanging out of his doty.
This is humanity. This is from Rosemary's Baby. Conceived in terror, born in...
Bradford.
This one's from The Terminator. In the year of darkness, the rulers of this planet devised the ultimate plan. They would reshape the future by changing the past. The plan required something that felt no pity, no pain, no fear. Something unstoppable. They created...
Dominic Cummings.
And finally, Dunkirk. It's from Dunkirk. When 400,000 men couldn't get home.
Northern Rail considered it not a bad evening.
Well, the next game is a musical one entitled Song Stoppers. In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. It's the job of their teammate to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. And to provide piano accompaniment, we have Colin Sell. And, actually, listeners may be interested to learn that on a recent Desert Island Discs appearance, legendary conductor Sir Simon Rattle chose Colin's recording of Chopin's Nocturne in E-flat major as his final disc. Apparently he wasn't allowed a real frisbee. You can go first, Tony and Marcus, and can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
There's a kind of hush.
And let's keep it that way.
Where have all the flowers gone?
It's called winter, Tony. It happens every year. A, you're adorable. B,
bugger off. What would you do if I sang out a tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
What did you say, Tony?
Oh!
Are you still singing?
That was one of the best radio jokes we've done. Do you know the way to San Jose?
In 40 yards, turn left. Red and yellow and pink and green.
Yes, we're a little worried about your stools, Mr. Bridgestone.
What's it all about, Alfie?
Well, basically, you have to get to Mornington Crescent.
Oh?
Picture yourself in a boat on a river.
I don't have to, I live in Hebden Bridge.
Your turn now. Tim and Rachel, can we have your first line medley now, please?
I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes.
Yes, dear, it's arthritis.
We skip the light fandango, turned cartwheels across the floor.
Just blow in here, will you, madam?
If I should stay, I would only be in your way.
I agree, just go to work. Well, it's one for the money.
And how much for the pair?
Oh, please wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Too late, you'll have to collect your parcel from the depot.
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. It's just time to fit in a quick round of Yorkshire Songbook. I'm pleased to say our own Sven has been endearing himself to some of the locals after catching the eye of its elderly conductor. He was even asked to act as a temporary stand-in for the rather depleted local colliery band who rehearse at the disused Pithead. After the old man gave him a private tour, Sven said he was pleasantly surprised to see the old shaft still working. And later very pleased to be able to provide some welcome relief to his horn section. Well, in this round, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest titles of songs likely to prove popular in Yorkshire. And you can start this one, Tim.
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in Middlesbrough with you.
Marcus.
All the dingle ladies, all the dingle ladies.
Tony.
Ayo, town girl.
Rachel.
Ain't no sunshine.
No woman, no pie.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Whitby baby one more time.
And of course, the lovely Krista Burr's Gravy in Bed.
Whip it up and start again.
I guess that's why they call it the ooze.
Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, Hebden is a place near Thirsk.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the living room of life is plunged into near darkness by the eco-bulb of eternity, and the shin of serenity is painfully scraped on the occasional table of time, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Sven, myself and our audience here in Huddersfield, it's goodbye. Goodbye!
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Paris and Tony Hawks were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Ian Pattinson and Fraser Steele, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Oh, hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. We continue to record the show remotely with the teams in their own homes across the UK. This week, due to the pinpoint accuracy of the NHS Track and Trace app, I'm broadcasting from the drive-in test centre closest to my London home. I'm on the Isle of Wight. The NHS Test and Trace app was trialled on the Isle of Wight. When the first local resident tested positive, they had to persuade the man's wife and sister to isolate. Happily, she agreed. The National Poo Museum can be discovered in the heart of Sandown Bay. I have to say the TripAdvisor reviews are extremely unhelpful. It's simply impossible to tell whether a load of old crap is a criticism or a recommendation. Sadly, the much-loved seaside pier of Shanklin was hit by a hurricane during the Great Storm of 1987. Thankfully, you can still visit the pier today. It's in a field in Normandy. The exiled emperor of Ethiopia spent time on the Isle of Wight in 1938, staying in seafront accommodation. And the emperor spent much of his time walking, but when dinner was ready, his landlord could often be heard on the beach whistling for him or simply shouting, "Selassie, come home!" Queen Victoria's original bathing machine can still be seen at Osborne House. It's a wooden hut on wheels that can be pushed into the sea. David Cameron writes in a very similar hut in his garden in Chipping Norton. A local team are in training to push that into the sea as well. The Checkers Inn boasts one of the largest carvery restaurants in the UK and is hugely popular with the island's many elderly residents. One weekend, their kitchen completed a staggering 500 roasts, beaten only by the Isle of Wight crematorium. In the 1920s, the Reverend Spooner retired to the Isle of Wight in some disgrace following an unfortunate incident one fateful October weekend when he tried to explain that everybody's clocks would be going back. The Dinosaur Museum on the Isle of Wight was the first custom-built dinosaur museum in Europe. Its collection of old bones and fossils would still be unknown had they not been dug up, dusted off and put under the spotlight. Let's meet the teams. In Bubble A, Andy Hamilton, Joe Brand and Rory Bremner. And in Bubble B, Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Parris and Miles Jupp. And taking his place in the remote scoring booth, please welcome our isolating tree trunk in trunks, the immaculate Sven. Well, we start this week with some new additions to the Uxbridge English Dictionary. A good dictionary is essential for learning the correct use of similar words. For example, many people don't understand the difference in meaning between the words fraudulence and gerrymandering. Well, fraudulence is the action or quality of cheating, lying or deceiving someone, whereas gerrymandering is a German satsuma. But the meanings of words are constantly changing, team, so your suggestions, please, of any new definitions you may have spotted recently. Joe, maybe you could start.
Pubic, for shaving in church.
Marcus.
Gastronomy, the study of space farts.
Rory.
Tagliatelle, the wires at the back of your television.
Rachel.
Asperger's, a type of laxative.
Andy.
Granular, a vampire who keeps taking her teeth out.
And Miles.
Kudos, the second line of shoppers at a Spanish checkout desk.
Stopcock, a chastity belt.
Vaccine, a short drama about Hoovers.
Fibrillate, to pass on something that was said by Donald Trump.
Shilly Shally, Sean Connery's daft niche.
Gurgler, a light-fingered ventriloquist.
Cack-handed, no loo roll.
Pistachio, facial hair that smells of urine.
Sanctity, 5 French breasts.
Aisle, a cheery greeting from a Cockney Nazi.
Assassination, a country populated by pairs of donkeys.
Hair lacquer, a bald person.
Pioneer, a common cause of deafness among pastry chefs.
Dunkirk, the career of William Shatner.
Tortilla, was a teacher at this school.
Well, the teams are going to do a spot of acting for us now in the round called Sound Charades. This is a variation of the old TV favourite. Give us a clue, the show that featured Mime Master General Lionel Blair. Throughout the 3 months of lockdown, sprightly 91-year-old Lionel entertained his family bubble by noisily tap dancing every day for half an hour. The Blair family positively encouraged these displays. Lionel got his daily exercise and they got a 30-minute drilling window for their escape tunnel. Andy, Joe and Rory, you're to start, please, and your title will shortly be displayed to our audience via their smartphones. And for listeners at home, here is the mystery voice.
Countdown. Countdown.
Right, so you're guessing this one, Marcus, Rachel and Miles, and our audience may care to clap if they think that they're getting warm. So off you go, please, Andy, Joe and Rory.
It's a TV show and it's one word. Young lady, what brings you to this tavern in old Transylvania?
Hello there. I'm a sweet innocent virgin. And I'm looking for the castle.
Oh, please, sweet innocent virgin, do not go to that accursed castle from which nobody has ever returned.
Yes, for it is the home of a terrible vampire.
I don't like the sound of that.
Me neither, but I'm not sure what a Transylvanian accent sounds like.
Is this vampire like Dracula then?
No. Much more terrifying. For centuries he has roamed the countryside, spreading chaos and terror. But now he mostly works from home.
Does he look like Dracula then?
No, he does not look like Dracula. He is much more unsettling. For he has the wings of a vampire, but his body is completely covered in small, fluffy feathers.
These small, fluffy feathers from which he gets his name.
That's right. Thank you. The end.
Named after small feathers.
Something down? What's a TV show? Something down? It's not Downton Abbey, is it?
No.
Something down, is it?
You were quite close with Dracula, but you're not coming across as very bright at the moment.
Oh, yes, I know. Countdown.
Well done, and thank you, audience. I should have said, if you feel the guessing team is getting warm, then do please clap to encourage, as you were sort of doing it. It's a good thing just to help them know where they... And it'll help keep you warm as well. Save a bob or two on the winter fuel allowance. Right, your title has now been displayed, Marcus, Rachel and Miles. And here, once more, is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
The James Bond film, No Time to Die. No Time to Die.
Okay.
So this is a film, and it's 4 words.
Hello, I'm here to get my hair done.
Oh, did you have an appointment at all?
We are very busy, I'm afraid.
Well, yes, I was booked in at 7.
Oh. 7.
Oh.
Have we lost Rachel?
I thought Rachel was next to you.
Yes, but we're not sharing a microphone.
I'm going to stay in character while you find her.
Hold on a minute. Rach, where have you gone?
I think I've guessed it. Is it? I'm sorry, I haven't a clue.
So the news is her laptop's crapped out.
Oh, no.
No, that's all right. It's just putting some petrol in the back of it and turning the crank, and hopefully it'll start up again.
Marcus, do you think you and Miles can complete this with you doing both lines?
Yes, I would think so. Yep.
You could take it from the top, maybe.
Oh, I think we should carry on halfway through and one of the characters unexplainedly dies.
I think you've all died, Miles.
Any notes, Marcus? Are you happy?
No, it's Miles, you're wonderful, love.
Thank you,
Absolutely
Mark. I thought
wonderful.
you were being absolutely terrific, and Rachel was
bless
very
your
good.
heart.
It's a shame about her nerves.
Yes. Are you happy, love, just to jump in?
I'm happy, love.
Okay, love.
Yeah,
All right. Well, listen, I'll tell them what the clue is,
If
and then
you
we'll
would,
just
love.
act our little socks off.
Yes, I'll be with you as soon as I finish stretching.
Yeah. Are you vocally all there?
I am, but the rest of me is very tight.
Yes. I remember that, actually, from Chichester.
Such tiny dressing rooms.
Very little give at all. Anyway, this isn't it.
It'll do for now.
Here we go. It's a film, and it's 4 words.
Hello, I'm here to get my hair done.
Oh, did you have an appointment at all? It's just we are very busy, I'm afraid.
Yes, I had an appointment. I was booked in at 7.
Oh, 7. Well, you're a bit late. Yes, it's just we are rather busy. What was it you wanted doing?
Well, to be honest, I just wanted the colour changed.
Any particular colour?
Blonde. The shade's blonde.
Well, we'll be hard-pressed to get that done, I'm afraid. Ours in that shade is ruined.
Oh, how so?
Well, it's been shaken. Should have been stirred. So, we can wash it and we can dry it. We can do some basic styling, but we will be too up against it to change the colour.
So you're saying there's...
Yeah, that's right. Not enough minutes for a tint.
Well, I nearly joined in with that applause, Marcus. You were fabulous.
Oh, bless your heart, love.
Very good.
I must say, I'm absolutely spent.
Well, you lifted it right off the page.
Thank you.
Oh, get a room, you two.
Andy, Joe and Rory, any idea?
Wild Stab in the Dark, it's a Bond film.
Bond.
Yes.
It's a Bond film. And I think it must be No Time to Die.
Well, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. And today we'll be playing under emergency rules as laid down by the government's SAGE committee. Destinations will be ranked according to the 3-tier system: medium, very medium and highly medium. Players who may land on the same destination must observe the rule of 6, namely any group or gathering must contain at least 6 players. A gathering of fewer than 6 will be deemed in nip. So hands must be sanitised between moves, and this being radio, protective masks will be worn over the ears. I shall be wiping down all surfaces between rounds as usual. I've just had a track and trace alert. Someone's been in Greg's. Marcus?
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, so anyway, while we're with you, you can start, please, Marcus, remembering to keep distantly social.
OK, well then, Hendon Central.
Rory.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fine for the moment, yeah.
7 Sisters.
That's... Well, hang on. Sorry, this early in the game, but that's more than 6, isn't it?
Of course it is. It's more than 6. You can't have that.
Sorry, I can't keep up with the rules. I'm really sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. Have you considered retraining, Rory?
Quite fancy playing the piano on this show.
You won't have to train for that. And I have to announce another change of rules at this point. Levels have been regraded to severely medium, not very medium, and medium rare. Rachel.
Rachel is here.
Yes, I am.
Oh, hooray!
Hey, welcome back.
Okay, so, Rachel.
I'm going to risk Tottenham Court Road.
Yes. Yeah, no, that's all very fine, yeah. Just a quick, another rule change. Can you wash your hands if your location contains a university or a betting shop? Andy. In fact, Andy, I'm afraid you have to miss a turn.
Why?
Yes, because you're a restaurateur, aren't you? Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Well, last time we were around your house for dinner, you made us pay for it.
And?
Yeah, well, I'm afraid your tier's just been raised to level 4, Andy, so I am actually having to shut you down.
This isn't just about lockdown, is it?
No, it isn't, Andy. On we go, Miles's go.
Peckham Rye.
Peckham Rye.
Ooh.
So, Joe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tottenham Hale.
Sorry, no, Joe. It's essential journeys only, and I'm afraid a trip to the off-licence isn't really essential. I know you might think it is.
I do.
You can have another go.
Oh, what, at getting to the off-licence?
Well.
Okay, Arsenal then.
Arsenal is all right. Yes, Arsenal's fine. And back to Marcus.
St John's Wood.
Marcus, no. I think you've been upgraded to medium alert as well, which means mixing households won't be permitted unless you travel between curfews and drink bleach.
Jack, is there anywhere we can Google these rules? It's just some of them...
there's no point. Google can't keep up with it. I'm actually the only person who knows what the rules are at the moment.
It's just a shame because Mornington Crescent's always been crystal clear before this, and now it's quite hard to follow.
Rory.
What about hands, face, space, crescent? Hands crescent.
Hands crescent is acceptable. Yes, we can do that. Yeah, as long as you'll be shooting grouse. Rachel.
With clean hands, I'm going for Tooting Beck.
I don't know if that will be sufficient for Tooting Beck. You might have to complete body sanitising.
Clapham South?
Clapham South is acceptable, yes. It's slightly more upmarket.
Well, I've got to go to London Fields.
Not sure about that, Miles. We do have a curfew in place. What time is it in Monmouth?
Oh, some point in the 1950s.
Have another go at that one, please.
Can I go London Wall?
London Wall, yes, is perfectly good, yes. So, Joe.
Oh, right. Sorry, I just dropped off there. Elephant Castle.
Mornington Crescent.
Yes. Well, the next round is a musical one called Song Stoppers. And with Broadway and the West End in crisis, musical theatre producers have been brainstorming ways of reflecting the pandemic in their shows when they eventually reopen. So next year, expect to see Jesus Christ Superspreader, Chris Witty Witty Ban Ban. Or hear the revamped Mary Poppins classic, Hydroxychloroquine Expialidocious.
I recommend that one. It's a tremendous musical. It'll fix anything. It will. It will.
In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. It's the job of their teammates to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. Okay, so you can go first, Andy, Joe and Rory. And can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
I don't want to talk.
Well, shut up then.
If I had a hammer...
Here you are.
I'm nothing special. In fact, I'm a bit of a bore.
Sorry, I was miles away.
Andy, everyone's miles away. It would really help if you could concentrate.
It's a god-awful small affair.
Yeah, but it's what you do with it that counts.
You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man.
Really? Got that wrong.
Right, your turn now, Marcus, Rachel and Miles. Can we have your first line medley, please?
Do you remember the 21st night of September?
Oh, God, it's not our anniversary, is it? No. Has it been night? It's been night.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you.
Sorry, my name's Janet.
Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down?
Because that's how Jenga works.
Well, look-a-bell, 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 ooh-wee.
Yes, we've all seen a bell before.
A bell.
I closed my eyes.
And that is why you failed this driving test.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings.
Yeah, can you please stop fly tipping in my driveway?
Ground control to Major Tom.
You've been promoted to a knighthood. You can stop walking around the bloody garden.
Do you really like it? Is it wicked?
Well, it's now only a civil offence, but you should still have a TV licence.
Right.
I got chills. They're multiplying.
Then you should self-isolate with up to more than 6 people, hands, face, boomsy daisy,
Well, it's very nearly the end of the show. Yes, but there is just time to fit in a quick round of Gardener's Film Club. Sven tells me he spent lockdown on his allotment, knee-deep in peat. Sven has high hopes of repeating his success at the local vegetable show. Last year, he successfully entered a giant Swede. In this round, teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest titles of films likely to prove popular with gardeners. Maybe you could start, please, Joe.
The Lone Hydrangea.
Marcus.
Gentlemen prefer ponds.
Rory.
Lot, Plot and 2 Growing Marrows.
Rachel.
Dawn of the Deadhead.
Andy.
Saving Private Ryan.
And Miles.
10 Things I Hate About Q.
This is a Bond double bill produced by Barbara Broccoli. Dr. Moe and Lawn Raker.
The Full Monty Don.
The Devil Wears Barber.
Herbicide Goes Bananas.
Back to the Fuchsia.
You've Got Snail.
The Germinator.
A Manure for All Seasons.
Bring Me the Shed of Alfredo Garcia.
I'm just pausing my Grand Theft Auto and then we can move on. And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the 10 o'clock Zoom call of time is truncated by the BT broadband of bollocks, I notice it's the end of the show. So from the teams, Sven, myself and our isolating audience at home, it's goodbye. Goodbye!
Marcus Brigstock, Rachel Paris, Miles Jump, Rory Bremner, Joe Brand and Andy Hamilton will be given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith. We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Jack Dee.
Hello and welcome to another socially distanced episode of I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Well, there's no doubt living in a city during a pandemic can be exhausting, cooped up with the constant threat of infection, which is why I've taken the very difficult but socially responsible decision to move my entire family to my second home here in Cornwall. Gordon Ramsay took a similar decision. It's a mark of how respected he is that the locals showed their enthusiasm for his arrival by spray painting his front door with some of his most popular four-letter catchphrases. With its excellent light and stunning coastline, Cornwall has long been a favourite among film and TV producers, and it's versatile too. In the James Bond film Die Another Day, Holywell Bay is used to recreate a beach in North Korea. The leader of the breakaway state, renowned for its hardline nationalist politics and a deep mistrust of outsiders, said he was delighted to welcome the movie makers to Cornwall. Until the late 18th century, the Cornish language was widely spoken here, with the last native speaker dying in 1914. He might have lived longer had there been anyone who understood the Cornish for "Can someone please call an ambulance?" It was recently announced that David Cameron has purchased a £2 million holiday home near popular Damer Bay, which is described as just a stone's throw from the beach. What a time to be a Cornish glazier. Daphne du Maurier is one of the best-known authors associated with Cornwall. Her short story, The Birds, was made famous when it was adapted by Alfred Hitchcock. The inspiration for the horror film in which a massive flock of aggressive birds attack humans came to her after eating a bag of chips in St Ives. The famous lighthouse at Cornwall's Lizard Point was built in 1619 and is still in service. In 2012, the Cornish Council voted to install new eco-friendly bulbs, meaning that on a stormy night it can be seen from anything up to 8 yards away. Let's meet the teams. They are on one side of the internet, Tony Hawks, Pippa Evans and Harry Hill. And on the other, Graham Garden, Sandy Toxvig and Barry Cryer. And sitting remotely, vainly hoping for an opportunity to score, please welcome the ever-delightful Samantha. OK, we're going to start this week with a round that's all about music. A band's title can mean the difference between failure and success, and I can guarantee Brian Ferry would still be labouring on the building sites of Tyneside if he'd been the frontman of Poxy Music. With this in mind, teams, I'd like you to suggest the names of musicians or bands that would have been a lot less appealing had an extra word been added. And maybe, Barry, you could start.
The artist formerly known as Prince, Andrew.
Tony.
Bloody foreigner.
Sandy.
Diana Ross and the Chicken Supremes.
Harry.
Dave D, Dozy, Mick and Titchmarsh.
Graham.
Tony Blur.
And Pippa.
Jefferson Airplane Disaster.
Aberystwyth.
Fairport Convention Centre.
Florence and the Washing Machine.
Little Pick and Mix.
Abba Dabba Doo.
Earth Chronic Wind and Fire.
It's time now for a musical round as I ask the teams to sing one song to the tune of another. Providing piano accompaniment for this round, we have Colin Sell. Colin is currently writing his autobiography, but couldn't decide what to call it. So he came up with the idea of asking members of the public what they would like the book to be called. And by a long margin, the winning title is Why I Stopped Playing the Piano by Colin Sell. OK, we'll start with you, Tony. I'd like you to sing the words of Bob the Builder to the tune of Send in the Clowns.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, yes we can, scoop, muck and dizzy, and roly too. Lofty and Wendy, join the crew. Bob and the gang have so much fun working together. They get the job done. Bob the Builder.
Quite moving. Thank you, Tony. That was lovely. Tony is using the computer in Tiverton Library, so let's hope he has enough 50p's for the rest of the show. Well, it's your turn now, Barry, and I'd like you to sing the words of the Hokey Cokey to the tune of We'll Gather Lilacs.
You put your left arm in, your left arm out. In, out, you shake it all about. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Whoa, 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 the hokey cokey. Whoa, 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 the hokey cokey. Whoa, 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 the hokey cokey needs bent arms stretched.
Very proud. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Barry. I bet that's cleared the day room. Your turn, Sandy. Your turn, Sandy, and I'd like you to sing the words of Postman Pat to the tune of the Marlene Dietrich classic, Falling in Love Again.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat early in the morning. Just as day is dawning, he picks up all the postbags in his van. Postman Pat. Postman Pat and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red vine.
You now, Graham, I'd like you to sing the words of Barbie Girl to the tune of On the Street Where You Live from My Fair Lady.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. I'm a blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight, I'm your dolly. You're my doll. Rock and roll, feel the glamourin' pink kiss. Me here, touch me there, hanky panky.
Thank you. All right, Harry Hill. Miguel, your turn, and I'd like you to sing the words of My Ding-a-Ling by Chuck Berry to the tune of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
Really? When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy. Silver bells are hanging on a string. Sorry, that's my daughter texting me. And I can't turn it off. Hang on. Sorry. How do I turn this off? For crying out loud.
I think the great thing about lockdown is we haven't lost our professionalism and you know.
I can only apologise.
That is actually factually true. You can only apologise.
Oh no, the seal has come. The seal has come in. There's another one. It's great the way that nature's recovered, isn't it?
Do you want to start again, Harry?
Hit it, Colin. When I was a little bitty boy, my grandmother bought me a cute little toy. Silver bells are hanging on a string. Oh yeah, we're on fire now. She told me it was my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. Everybody, my ding-a-ling, my... Just me now. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling.
And finally, Pippa Evans, I'd like you to sing the words of Sexual Healing by Marvin Gaye to the tune of Dream a Little Dream of Me.
Okay. Baby, let's get down tonight. Oh, baby, I'm hot just like an oven. Oh, baby, now let's get down tonight. Baby, I'm hot like an oven. I need some loving, and baby, I can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger, and when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing, oh baby, makes me feel so alive. Helps to relieve my mind. Sexual healing, baby, it's good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me, baby. I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving, and baby, I can't hold it much longer.
Pippa Evans. Oh, finally, after 73 series, someone with talent. Our next round is called Updated Proverbs. The English language is constantly updating, and with good reason. Just rewind to the start of 2020 and examine the plight of the Mexican beer industry and its ill-fated I Heart Corona t-shirts. It was a double blow for the industry, as they'd only just changed their other beer's name from Salmonella. Teams, I'd like you, please, to suggest examples of proverbs that have been updated to suit more modern times. Perhaps you could start, Graham.
A leopard cannot change its pen.
Pippa.
A problem shared is attention gained.
Barry.
There's no fool like an old Etonian.
Tony.
Give him an inch and he'll drive all the way to Barnard Castle.
Sandy.
A stitch in time saves a rectal prolapse.
Harry.
Always fight fire with fire, unless you're a fireman.
A little of what you fancy isn't as good as a lot.
The streets of London are paved with single-use medical masks.
If it ain't broke, it ain't the UK economy.
Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Black sky at night, night. Black sky in the morning, you've woken up at night again.
A friend in need is a pain in the arse.
Tweet others as you would be tweeted.
Good things come to those who went to school with the Prime Minister.
If you want to really know what it is to be Paul Hollywood, walk a mile in his shoe. No?
Brevity is the soul of the capacity for quick understanding through keen intelligence and a natural aptitude for using words and ideas in a quick and inventive way to create humour.
If your cup is only half full, you need a smaller bra.
Give a man a fish, and you've grasped the basics of working on the Tesco fish counter.
He who laughs last has the slowest broadband.
One swallow does not make a committed relationship.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't use it as a beef substitute in lasagna.
Well, the next game is called The Symptoms, and it's all about the world of medicine. Harry Hill and Graham Garden should be at an advantage in this round, as they both trained as doctors before going into the comedy business. And I certainly remember as a small lad on Wednesday nights my father saying, "Tell you what, go upstairs and put your pyjamas on, you come back down and watch the goodies." And I'd look at him and say, "Why can't I just put them on and go to bed?" So, in this round, the teams will assume the role of doctors and patients suffering from an imaginary medical condition, and you can be our patients, Tony, Pippa and Harry. The identity of your mystery medical condition is now being displayed to our remote audience, while here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
They think they're an episode of EastEnders. They think they're an episode of EastEnders.
OK, you must outline your symptoms to Doctors Graham, Barry and Sandy, and they'll be awarded points based on how accurately they're able to diagnose your condition. Off you go.
Hello there, come on in.
Morning.
Come in. So what's the problem?
Well, Doc, for half an hour, 4 nights a week, I just feel very, very bleak.
It's even worse on a Sunday. I feel bleak for 2 hours on a Sunday.
Oh, Sunday's unbearable.
Yeah.
Yes.
What with Christmas? Oh, blimey. I get very
Christmas.
paranoid at Christmas.
Oh, do you? Yeah,
I do. Yeah. I feel like everyone's watching me.
Christmas is a very bleak time.
Yeah.
Other times I feel quite square.
Yeah. I mean, I should be in good shape, though. I've been running for 35 years.
Is it 35 years?
35 years, is it?
Look, doctor, should I stick my tongue out for you?
You certainly should.
All right, I'm doing it now. There. Can I put it away now?
No, leave it out. Leave it out. Leave it out.
Oh, another thing is, do you like my dog? I'm not sure of its sex.
I think she's a bitch.
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 What about this farmyard animal?
That cow.
You bitch.
You cow.
You bitch.
You cow.
You bitch.
You cow.
And I'll tell you what, my heartbeat is completely irregular.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Give it a listen, Doc.
Go on,
Have a listen to her
Doc.
heartbeat.
Listen. Put your stethoscope there.
Yeah.
Are you listening? Are you listening? Here it goes. Doof, 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 doof. There's something wrong with it, Doc. What could it be?
Well, it's a bit of a cliffhanger. I think you're suffering from EastEnders.
Yes.
Yes. An episode of EastEnders. Well, the next round is a musical one called Song Stoppers. In their musicals, Rodgers and Hammerstein would famously delight audiences by including 3 or more show-stopping numbers. Of course, Tony Hawk's musical Midlife Cowboy had 2 big showstoppers, the interval and the end. In this round, panellists from each team will take it in turn to sing the opening line to a series of well-known songs. It's the job of their teammates to answer each opening line in a manner likely to end the song altogether. OK, you can be first. Barry, Graham and Sandy, can we have your medley of first lines now, please?
And now the end is near.
Correct.
It's now or never.
Well, you're half right.
Why do birds suddenly appear?
Well, you did order custard.
I am an antichrist.
Damien, haven't you got homework? What do you get when you fall in love?
Herpes.
Another opening, another show.
Oh, put it away.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind?
Yes.
Your turn now, Tony, Pippa and Harry. Can we have your first line medley?
Sweets for my sweet, sugar for my honey.
I see you're new to the diabetic ward, nurse.
Sherry baby, Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry baby,
Sherry baby. So that's 2 Harvey's Bristol creams. I'll bring them over to the table.
Once upon a time there was a little white bull.
That's a sheep.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for pointing it out.
Let it go, let it go. I can't hold it back anymore.
Well, that's the last time I let you have lentils for lunch.
I believe in miracles.
Well, I still don't think the plastic surgery will make enough of a difference.
I shot the sheriff.
Right, well, this cross-examination is going to be easier than I thought.
Who are you? Hello. My name is Dr. Muller, and I am in charge here at Dignitas.
Well, thank you, teams. It's very nearly the end of the show. There is just time to fit in a round of religious songbook. Samantha informs me the new vicar recently asked her to join the Bell Ringers Society. Entering the bell tower, Samantha sensed the vicar was new to campanology, always delighted to help out. Samantha eagerly took him in hand, and after 3 short tugs, his dong was the talk of the village. Anyway, teams, I'd like you to suggest song titles likely to appeal to the religious. So, can you please start, Sandy?
Don't let the nun go down on me.
Barry.
He ain't heavy, he's my Buddha.
Graham.
Jehovah Beethoven.
Pippa.
We didn't start the choir.
Harry.
Listen, do you want to know a Sikh?
Tony.
I Got You, Babe by Sonny and Cher.
That's three. The green, green grass of Cardinal Basil Hume.
That's the way Allah, Allah, I like it.
Hey, preacher, leave them kids alone.
Ramadana Ding Dong.
Girl, you'll be a Mormon soon.
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm the Archbishop of Canterbury.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the wet towels of time hang from the handlebars of the exercise bike of oblivion, and the fatuous keep fit fad of fate sees the rowing machine of regret failing to sell on the eBay of eternity, I notice it's the end of the show. So, from the teams, Samantha, myself, and our isolating audience at home, it's goodbye. Goodbye!
Barry Cryer, Graham Garden, Sandy Toxvig, Tony Hawks, Pippa Evans and Harry Hall were being given silly things to do by Jack Dee, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultants were Fraser Steele and Stephen Dick, and the producer was John Naismith.